Okay, parents, I've got to say this straight. You're not being nice by feeding your kid fried chicken nuggets, sugary cereal, and soda every day. You're slowly killing them, literally, and now we have the data to prove it. A new 10-year study came out of Denmark tracking nearly 700 children and found that kids were growing belly fat, what we cutely call baby weight, were already showing signs of heart disease, high blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes by age 10. That's right, by age 10. That's not chunky and cute. That's clinical, measurable metabolic damage. And the biggest predictor, waist size, not BMI, not weight, belly fat. If your kid's waist is growing faster than their height, they're on a fast track to lifelong health problems. So let's drop the excuses. My kid won't eat vegetables. You know what else your kid would do if you let them? Watch TikTok for 24 hours and eat nothing but Skittles all day long. But that doesn't mean you hand them a bag, a charger, and call it parenting. If you love your kid, give them real food in your own home. Cook, shop smart, say no, be unpopular at dinner. That's your job. Because this is the stuff that determines if your kid makes it to 50 without a prescription drug regimen. Don't wait for your kid to get a diagnosis. Wait for their plate to look like something a grown adult should actually eat. Be a parent. There's nothing easy about this, but it does come down to communication. The problem I face, you face, every parent faces is your kids are bombarded with these 10,000 ads I'm telling you about and 10,000 marketing messages. And it's not just a 30-second ad. It's not just a cute video popping up about how cool Chick-fil-A is or the new playground at McDonald's. It's driving by in the street and seeing that Chick-fil-A sign. It's going down the highway and so 1 mile to the next McDonald's. We live in a world where every second of the day, your kids are being bombarded with, you go stop for get gas. You weren't going to even get out of the car. You stop for gas. Someone goes into the restroom and there's 10,000 commercial sugary products, highly processed food products, all with nice Tony the Tiger images and cute faces and celebrities and Mr. Beast face on that candy bar, all saying, eat me, eat me, eat me. And the result is we now have an epidemic of obesity and diabetes and children being overweight. And it's not just, oh, look at the cute chubby kid. It's not about aesthetics. It's not about trying to be a thin fashion model. It's not about developing anorexia. It's about not developing diabetes. It's about not being obese. We now live in a world where 70% of Americans are either obese or overweight, diabetic, or many of them pre-diabetic. It's an epidemic. And as sad as it is when a 75-year-old develops diabetes and dies at 80 rather than at 95, it's even sadder when an 8-year-old kid develops diabetes and is wildly overweight and obese and doesn't even make it to age 30. That is an absolute crisis. Now, I see this with my own daughter's friends where we're out to dinner and then I'm in the awkward spot because I'm the only parent saying, can we just eat some real food, a real salad, real veg, something that isn't fried, processed food, something that isn't just French fries, something that isn't the same old heavily processed, all the nutrients and bran stripped out of the pasta. Can we have something that's real food that isn't heavily processed? And I'm the only parent requiring or asking for this. Now I'm the bad guy. So this is not an easy issue. It's hard to communicate it because you feel like you're one voice and there's 1,000 others all arguing the other message. Because the message that is being communicated to your children and to all of us all day long is eat more processed sugar, drink more processed sugar, eat more French fries. The message is not eat more broccoli. There's no gigantic ad campaign giving sponsorship deals to me and all of the influencers out there. Hey, we're the Spinach Foundation. Urge people to buy fresh, raw spinach and eat raw, fresh spinach at dinner tonight. No one's doing that. Consequently, people are not eating much spinach at night. So that's the real problem. And that's why I thought it was worthy putting a spotlight on this particular new study that came out. Because people tend to think, oh, I'll worry about my health when I'm 50. Well, you might not make it to 50 if your childhood is filled with the typical garbage diet and your waistline is bigger than your height, which is happening to kids around the country and around the modern world.